Hey.
I think we're recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Time, a Sunflowerman Project. I'm the illustrator, Matthew.
Hi, I'm Forrest, the author.
Sorry, Forrest, I interrupted you. I thought you froze. I'm Ruth, the producer.
Hi, I'm Forrest, the author.
Join us again. Oh, we keep interrupting you when you try to talk. So what we're running into today is a little bit of an odd connection in Forrest. So, and the goal for today is to interview Forrest. So it's probably a question, and then we'll wait a couple seconds, and then we'll have Forrest answer it. But I think this will work. This will be good. So if you've been following along, if more about Time, a Sunflowerman Project, you can check out the Sunflowerman YouTube page. We have some videos of us discussing it. And after we do this interview, maybe we can review into the interview, actually.
Do you want to give you a little quick?
Okay. Yes, I've been I've been working on this quick elevator pitch for the story. Let's see how this goes. Welcome to Time, a Sunflowerman. Humanity used to be in charge of time. When humans got tired, a machine to manage time for them. That machine has been lost to history.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that's new to Forrest. Forrest hasn't heard that one yet, so hopefully he loves it.
What I could hear of it was great.
Thanks.
All right. Go back and look at the other YouTube videos. Today we're interviewing Forrest, and I'll let you run with the questions.
Okay. Can you tell us when/why you first started writing, or started being interested in writing?
Why would have been school assignments for sure. But when I feel like I've taken stabs at it before. I remember being a kid, being into the Hardy Boys books, and I tried to write a detective story, and so I would save it onto a floppy disk that I had, and that didn't get very far, but it was an idea I was interested in. And then I didn't really make any progress towards that for quite a few years until maybe 2 years ago or so. I was in a college creative writing course that had a great teacher and got me excited about some projects, and then that got me kicked off on something, and I kept chasing it down and working on it on my own time outside of school, and that led into me just writing some short stories for my own entertainment, and I ended up sending those to my brother while he was in basic training because I figured it would entertain him. He's stuck there not doing much, and in the process, one of the stories got to Ruth, and she illustrated it, and that sort of took us down this path.
Awesome. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. So what are your favorite kinds of stories to tell? What type of story do you like to tell the most?
I really like things with an element of the fantastical in some form or another. I like reading a lot of stories about sci-fi or fantasy or something with a element of future and possibility. That sort of is something that I think books do really well and can do really well, is take you in a step that maybe wouldn't work so well in TV or a movie, where you can just say things and as a reader accept them as, well, this is the universe that this story takes place in. Whereas a movie adaptation or just a movie original might fall short in what physical effects can create that imagination can outpace, you know?
Yeah.
And so I like elements of the fantastical, and especially What interests me, and I think interests a lot of people, is relationships between characters and how those change over time. Generally, that's something that interests me. I think I'll let a story get away with being worse on plot if it's good on character, and so that's something I try to focus on.
So, can you tell us maybe like what you would recommend, what influences you?
Really, some of my favorite books as a kid were, of course, the classic Tolkien and C.S. Lewis books, and more recently, just some of the old science fiction from the 50s, 60s, and 70s eras. Some of it's pretty pulpy, pretty much junk food of literature, but I think that Dune is one that is sort of a big, arching, huge story. People have compared that author to the Tolkien of sci-fi for creating such an in-depth world, and that's something that I've really enjoyed lately. I think I've read through it twice in the past 2 years or so.
Oh,
Which one was that? What did you say the Tolkien of
Dune.
sci-fi was?
Sorry?
You broke up a little bit. Can you tell me what you said the Tolkien of sci-fi was again?
Dune is the book. I think the author, I can't recall the author right now. Let's see. That is, I have the book on my shelf, but it's in the other room. Frank Herbert, I think.
Okay, so can you tell us what that you're writing right now for the time, the Sunflowerman Project? What's exciting to you about it? How are you feeling about the process? Like, tell us a little bit about, because you're really our main force. You're the writer. You're the creator of it.
What's really exciting to me is it's kind of a bigger project than I've undertaken myself, at least in timeline. It's the first time I've really had I need to get this done by a certain date for a story, whereas generally it's, feast and famine of my writing process. I just don't do anything for a while and then sit down and spend a couple hours and not do anything for a while. And so I've been learning how to try and get more consistent with that process. And I think what's exciting to me is I'm not really 100% sure where I'm headed with it. I've got some general vague ideas, but I really kind of like letting the ideas that come to me as I go inform where I head next. And so I have a general idea where I think the next few hundred words will go, but maybe not as clear an idea for much farther beyond that.
Awesome. Okay. Question. Do you have anything else that you want to ask before we get to that, or should we jump in?
let's get personal. The most important question.
Can you tell us a fun cat story?
Well, just this morning, my wife's parents came to visit, and they brought two golden labs. And our biggest cat, he's very attention. We have a lot of, every time we have guests over, generally they pay a lot of attention to the cat, so he's used to getting a lot of affection and attention when people come over. And this morning the dogs were sleeping on the couch, and the cat came out and was looking around for people to pay attention to him, and he meowed. And both the dogs came running over, and he got way more attention than he was counting on.
Oh man, we missed it. We missed the punchline.
Yeah.
Wait, so both the dogs came running over.
And he got way more attention than he was counting on. Yeah, he's been doing
the
well,
type
surprisingly, for two dogs, but he's pushing the boundaries a little too much. He comes and like sits in front of them, and they come towards him. He like hisses. And it's pretty funny.
Awesome. Okay. Good.
Yes, I missed some of what was said because of this connection. So I'm
Maybe we'll have to
about that. Yeah. Go through it again. This is good to have. Start hearing more about us into this project, I think.
Yeah. So sorry for the bad connection. We'll try again later.
Alrighty.
Yes. Hitting stop.